Everyone has assembled. Yes, I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. Okay. There you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood home to many temples and a number of villages. Vitra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Alright, so there's the dungeon that Zero was stuck at. I was supposed to get there last night, but everything kind of blew up and was going all south and shit. Alright, so for the meantime, while we wait for Zero, I'm going to get my controller to start working. That would be the first thing. I'm just going to go teleport. Let's see here. Probably should be a good idea to visit our places. Make sure we still keep them. Oh, place is still alive. Teleport to my place. It's our free company house. Not much, unfortunately. Keep searching for that larger one, but it just never seems to show up anymore. Just kind of sucks. Even a medium would be better. I know some people have made some miraculously amazing things out of these small houses. I just can't. I rather have a medium where I feel like I got an actual decent amount of room to do something cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to do some of those weird extravagant things where people make the turn the entire insides into kind of like a hole or something like that, and cut off half the house, which is so confusing. Ah, Zero. There he is. He's in the chat. Yeah, so I had to do a bunch of fixing and stuff earlier, Zero. But I will wait until you get into the chat channel. Fine, to check. The question is, do you really know what you're doing? What do you mean? What do you... no. Well, yes and no. I had things to look at and change and do stuff and all that kind of stuff. I have a bunch of news for you and information to go through, so... Some exciting news and some okay news. Unfortunately, whatever's fricking going on over in fucking Vancouver is really screwing everything up. That's all I gotta say. What is that? Those stones. Starlight Celebration. Event from Thursday 16th. Oh, of course it's gonna be on that day. That's rude. I'm pretty much packing up and out the door in the morning after that. So I'll have like what, couple hours to play that. Oh man. Okay, you know what? For the time being, while I wait for zero, I am now going to the gold saucer. It's time to crack out. First with the scratchers. Hi. 3 there. Start with that there. Start with that there. Possibly. Nope. That there. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Funny game, funny. Getting all the garbage rolls, ain't I? Yay! I got one! Yay! Hi. Come down here. Look at Zero's little favorite minion. Yes, hi. I don't want your rock. What do you want? What do you want, buddy? Where are you going? Follow you? Where do you want me to go? Where are you taking me? Are you trying to be that little... Are you trying to be the salesman that brings me into your little minion game thing over here? Your rock, I got it. Oh, those things are awesome. Okay, time to get our weekly stuff out of the way. Great. Great again. Excellent. Not so great. 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 Ding ding, excellent. It's kind of a little bit late when I'm getting it when I don't need it anymore. There. Nope. Up there. Nope, it's in the middle. But not that middle. That's the wrong middle. Oh, it's at the very end. No, it's not. I'm gonna lose this one. Good. Right in there somewhere. Let's just finish this one off and accept it has been defeating me. No, I don't want any more. Accept the win. Try again. They're wondering why I keep picking the Marlboro, because the Cactuar is too slow and the Titan is just too fast. Great. But it was on the same spot. Great. Good. I don't know. I don't like that round. That one's a bad round. There, not there. Start up there. Great. You. Great. You. Another shitty round. Nope. Great. Ah, you suck. You're just gonna give me this crappy rounds over and over again, aren't you? Let's see here. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. That would be silly if that happened twice. Uh-oh. No! Damn it! Gotta get one more to get the gross. $2,675. God damn it, fuck you, game. Are you remote accessing in Zero? Is that what's going on? Or are you just hiding from me and not coming in to say anything? Well, don't hide. I got things to say, man. Great, great, great. Uh, so, I have some really good news. Let me... What? Let's let's start with your shitty stuff first. You're not here tomorrow. Why? Gross. Gotta mingle with people and catch the COVIDs? Uh, so... so I was fiddling with a few things last night. Almost couldn't get back into my computer because I didn't have any of the materials. Because my graphics card I was feeling was being a little wonky for some reason, and so I decided to try and update the drivers. But all there was optionals. But I realized the software wasn't there. Whenever I right clicked to open the software, it was just never there, and it was doing that since last driver update. And I was like, okay, why is this? Did they remove the software only to find out that it just probably didn't install properly? So went and grabbed the AMD cleanup thing, removed the drivers completely out of my system. Well, by doing that, it pretty much clipped my Logitech, all of my Logitech equipment. And I couldn't put my password to get back in. It was like in safe mode kind of thing. Look, like really old school kind of visual on the VGA kind of mode. Well, no, because the computer itself would light the keyboard up and everything, but the second it hit Windows, it would all shut off. And so I had no access to my Logitech equipment whatsoever. No mouse, no keyboard, no nothing. And of course, the second you have these moments, you can't find any spare equipment around the house to well, I was doing the restarting a few times, and it just wasn't giving me any option to my keyboard. It just was refusing to accept that the keyboard was there once Windows hit. It would light up, it would show me all the lights, it would allow me to use it in the BIOS, but the second Windows hit, it'd turn off. It would disappear as if the drivers were removed with that cleanup tool. So anyway, right. So it was like, oh my god, my whole brain was just going in crazy mode. I'm like, what am I going to do? This is not right. So, so and so of course I'm trying to find, the ultimate solution is just plug in something else. Try to find something more basic, plug it in, and everything should be fine. The sure as shit, the second you need spare equipment, you no longer have anything. I was such in a panic, so I managed to grab the mouse off my parents' laptop, which was a Razer mouse, um, upstairs. Sure enough, that worked. But yet, the rest of my stuff, my Logitech mouse, my Logitech keyboard, nothing. Um, and so I was like, okay, so I have mouse access. What do I do? It's not what? And so I'm like, wait, but I still can't put in the password. I still can't get into this fucking thing. Doing a bunch of, going through the internet, searching to figure out. I'm like, where's the virtual? Because I knew there was one at least on some of the machines, but because they did so many changes and adjustment, I no longer knew where it was anymore. And so basically, after the looking through the internet, I'm like, okay, it's in this spot. There it is. So now I'm trying to click it in, but now there's like lag, meaning the system is not like it's allowing me to click, but sometimes it won't accept the press, as if the mouse is kind of broken. So now I'm fighting through lag on the mouse, trying to get it all working and going, to eventually try, to put in the password. And it kept on saying invalid password, invalid password. And I kept on trying to hit the thing to see the password, only to find out it was sitting on their pin code thing instead, which was also annoying and not the password spot. So now I had to click the password spot, put it in, and I finally got in. Then I get prompted with the first message, Windows, hello, you want to put in your pin code? I'm like, no, but it won't let me off the screen. So now I'm stuck in this spot where no, what do you mean? No. It didn't do anything like that, but it was just like went into this pin mode. I'm like, crap. So of course I had to put in a pin, go on the internet again to figure out how to remove that damn thing because I don't want that shit on my screen on my thing. It was so annoying. Reinstalled the drivers, got my display thing back, but basically everything was wiped, so I had to rebuild it all. Looked at Chad's message that he posted to me from yesterday after we had the long conversation, and started to go through that checklist and through my OBS, thinking, "Oh, I'm getting it working. I got things sorting out. Something might be right and something might be not." Um, and first thing I found out is I always thought I had it on recommended or automatic when it came to the OBS servers, and forgot that they even had options to choose servers for the Twitch channels, Twitch things. And so the first thing I found is there's server options, and I was set to Chicago. Like, okay, well maybe that's gonna fix my problem. So I put it on automatic. Still got the bullshit drop frames through the testing program. And like, okay, this is not right. So let's, you know, and like automatic obviously is not picking the right server. So let's take that off. And I switch it to Seattle. Everything seemed to be fine. My speed test in Seattle seems to be fine. And for a few minutes into the thing, sure enough, it did it again. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not winning this one. So now I'm running it on dynamic mode, which is a beta option in OBS Studio. I can't. Oh, I don't have your thing on yet. Here, let me click that. Let me move that over there. Switch the display windows. Show everybody your prawn. Okay, your speed test. What the fuck? You're a hack. It's still going. You hacksaw. So now on that note, so it sucks. Like it looks like it's working right. Okay, I'm not seeming like I'm getting any more drop. It is kind of going into yellow red, so maybe I am. It's going back and forth. I honestly don't know. So if it is that whole Vancouver thing, I have no clue. I tried switching the servers to Toronto and stuff like that, but no, it was way worse. It was dropping like 50% of the frames. So it was ridiculous that way too. But I do have some really, really good news. So I woke up, went kind of had my shower. That's when my hair is not really it's organized properly. Went and had my shower. Came back here and sat down and noticed something. I had a call on Discord from somebody I haven't seen in a while. And missed it obviously. So I sent a message, sent a call back, didn't get through. And then after kind of the phone tag on Discord, I finally got through. And you want to know who it was? No, what? Why would he come after me? Why would he contact me of all people? I don't think he even cared about me at all. No, it was Fro. So basically, it was talking with him. It was really awesome to hear from him again. So I really appreciate it. And he was saying he wanted to come back earlier. He was, taking some time, when the game launched, like you were saying. But then he's like, no, because they're going to talk. They're going to ruin the cutscenes, all that stuff. So he was waiting on that part as well. And going through that. So basically, he needed his space, his time, and that's fair. And which is what you said on the whole thing. But we're doing it really well now. Right. You go ahead and now you're letting me do all the cutscene reading for you instead. Well, that's what I was explaining it from. Like, it's way different at least because people in the channel, we have a few more people in the channel. They're not really trying to spoil things. They're trying to create conversation. They haven't really, but they're not trying to spoil, which is awesome. You know, you guys, good call, a good choice of trying to divert me from it, but I knew it. It was the forum. It was the forum. Well, no, they were obligated under instructions. And again, when you go through the whole thing with it, again, you start to kind of understand their perspective now on what's going on. Because, yeah, it's. What do you, okay, what do you mean? Because I can explain to you how it all mattered. No, see, the thing. No, no, okay. So we thwarted the Asians before they can truly do what they need to do. Because the only way that Zodiac would become whole is they would have had to initiate calamities on all 13 sundered reflections. I think it's 13 or 12 or whatever it is. But they've only managed to achieve 7. And until we came along, they actually we even averted one and reversed it. Um, so basically, until we came along, they were essentially achieving their goal of fixing the planets because they were trying to reform the planet back to a whole. And every time they get a new planet back into the main, into the source, by basically creating calamities through the previous. Well, okay, so what I was trying to get at is ultimately we thwarted the Asians from ultimately achieving their original goal, which ultimately led to Fandaniel, which said, screw this, we're just going to pop them out now and create a different scenario. And that's essentially what's going on. They popped out Zodiac earlier, which means he's in his weaker form. He was controlling him, doing whatever he could, but ultimately in his weaker form, and then killed him off. Because his goal at that point was no longer to deal with the whole Zodiac, make him the ultimate being released again, and basically ultimately do whatever he was going to do. He killed him off, which took everything out of place and put them back into the situation they were before this all happened. The final days situation where people have no control, no idea, know what's going on. So now we're in this state where we don't want to give up. And now we got to try to figure out what is going on. How can we stop what was never figured out before? To ultimately prevent being in. Oh, you're in the game already. So who knows? But it looks like you just instantly got in. Um, Yeah, we'll see. That zone that got booted. I'm not in that zone too. I got out of there, which means what you're telling me is those servers are down. Oh, you're in. Sweet. You managed to live. You're in. Okay. All right. So now back to what I was talking about before with Fro. Yeah. So it was talk with kind of getting to catch up. It was really really good to hear from him again. And eventually I got to kind of figure out what all happened. And ultimately, in the end, well, yes, it's mainly so basically. Ultimately, what happened was he was officially fed up with your smell. He came in and just every time your stench was so abrupt, it's so brutal that he just could not handle it. So what he told me is the reason why he could not come into the channel anymore was because he was fed up with your stink. We'll play that game. Moods. Oh, this one. Yeah, so officially what it comes down to is he was fed up with your shit sandwich. Getting it. No, that's what he told me. He said if he ever wants to know what the problem was, he says that you stink and he was sick of it. Uh, no, no, well, no, it wasn't. No, no, it's literally what he told me. He says if Zero asked, that's the reason. Wait, when you say 3,000, it wouldn't be 3,000 kilometers. It wouldn't be two. It, I know, but it's 1.6 miles per kilometer. Wait, no, 1.6 kilometers per mile. Yes. So if it was 2,000, okay, so if it was 2,000, that would be 3,200 kilometers. Come on, man, learn your math, man. Hi, where is one of the... Okay, what do I got so far? 5 ones, no threes, no twos. 6 ones. No threes, no twos. Hey, there's all the twos right there. What? I can't. I gotta wrap her up. Exactly. Okay, so now I got all of that. So now I just need the 3. Get up there. Oh, don't overjump. No, I don't want to go to the goal yet. So I have to overjump. Camera mode. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's what. Yeah, well, again, at this point, I have no control. I have no clue. I don't know what to do from here. I've done computer updates, fixes, adjustments. Outside shy of resetting my router, or powering down my router for a little bit. Oh shit! I know, but like I said, outside of doing that, which means I might have to try that later. Like, um, right, right, but why would the speed test and all that stuff show up fine, but then all the streaming stuff? Well, I know. I'm just, again, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to ask questions. Well, you're not going to give me a convoluted plan? Up there. There. Oh, almost didn't make that. Yes. Come on. Don't overjump or underjump. And to the goal. Complete. I are victor. Yes. Victory is mine. Okay, now to 0. Who is off over here. We are at this zone. Okay. Do. Down to the edge of the pier. Friends, pick up 0.